agent known to man. Only I, the brilliant Baron Zemo, could conceive of using it to bring the meddlesome Avengers to a sticky end, once and for all. Joining my clingy crusade was a gruesome grouping of super-criminal cohorts. Radioactive Man, Black Knight, and the mysterious Melter. Together, we formed the Masters of Evil. Soon the Avengers' fate would be sealed.
I thought there was a Thunderbolts pack to this game. No, not Thunderbolt Ross. Thunderbolts.
To hide the adhesive X canisters in the city. All that was required now was to find and activate them. I was certain that the Avengers would try to stop us. You will know pain like nothing before. The Black Knight, a powerful warrior, consumed only with getting revenge on his adversaries.
Oh, your mini fridge broke? What? Oh.
Radioactive Man, able to withstand even the hammer of Thor. Truly, he belongs with the Masters of
Ice packs, man.
The Melter. Even Iron Man's armor is no match for his newly upgraded melting ray. No matter the obstacle, Hydra always achieved its goals. Even if the Hydra Field manual made no specific mention of bouncing on shop canopies. I remember contemplating the delicious irony of our magnificent master plan. With the power of Adhesive X, the city that had become so attached to the Avengers would soon find the Avengers permanently attached to it. as we had anticipated, the Avengers began to arrive. First was Iron Man, whose misguided attempts to stop us would only make our victory all the more glorious.
And where would you sell it? Do you sell stuff on eBay? I see.
Iron Man was no match for our combined might. The Masters of Evil forced him to retreat with his metal tail between his metal legs.
That'll never happen. You ragdoll down the mountain.
I've often found that appearances can be deceiving. For those with connections to Hydra, power can be found anywhere, even hidden in plain sight.
Fall down.
Access granted.
This would defeat a lesser man, but not I.
Access granted.
Heard of radioactive man's strength, but seeing it firsthand was truly a sight to behold. An army of agents with such powers would be unstoppable. And so came the mighty Thor. His hammer was said to be unstoppable, but we would put that to the test. Not even the god of thunder could stop us. I suppose you could say he tried Asgard as he could. Just at the point of victory, with the city at its knees, our evil plan became unstuck. Those tricky Avengers had swapped my dastardly glue for solvent, releasing my captives. Yet I remain undeterred, for I, Zemo, never surrender. It is my destiny to rule, and rule I... Wait, is that a smoke bomb? I'll get you, Avengers! Just you wait!
Excelsior!
Is anyone receiving this message? We're getting reports of an incident close to your location. If you can hear this, please make your way to the scene and help out.
All right, fellas. You're just in time. My pals at the docks didn't take too kindly to me ruining their little business venture. So we were just about to settle our differences in the ring. Thing is, I get the distinct impression there's a lot more of them than there are of me. Which isn't normally a problem, but if you want a piece of the action, I'd say you were fairly justified. Shall we? That look as bad as it sounded. Hey, did that guy just make a face at me? Could have sworn I heard a face. How you holding up over there? You seem to be able to hold your own. You used to box? Well, I hope these guys aren't expecting the judicial system to go easy on them, because at this point, that ship has sailed. Sorry, I've been determined to crack some kind of ship-related joke since I started this job. Thanks for the backup. retro shield technology? I was archiving some old shield project reports and came across this one that used studs to find treasure. Not sure why it was discontinued. Something about the arrows not always pointing the right way. I don't think it'd be too hard to figure out the kinks. Want to give it a go? So if I fire this up, it should make stud arrows appear. According to the report, there are two types of arrow, silver and gold. One of them points the right way. The other one lies. Ooh, it's like a riddle. It says here if you follow the correct arrow, you should find another one in that direction. So I guess if you run a mile and don't see anything, it's the wrong one? I think I can see why they gave up on this. Whatever you do, don't collect all the studs, then forget which way the arrow was pointing. It says that in big red letters here. Next to that, it just says, no, no, no. Hey, I think you found the treasure. That wasn't too bad, was it? Shame nobody put the time into getting rid of those lying arrows, though. I guess by that point, they developed a more efficient and less expensive tracking device. Well, thanks for helping me try it out. Hey, do you know a good dark elf exterminator?
Billy here was getting all nostalgic for the good old days as Asgardian. He put on the costume for 2 minutes, and now we've got a whole load of them trying to get us.
Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but they clearly thought I was Thor. Well, physique and everything.
You wish. Come on, it looks like they found us.
If you can't stand the heat, stay out of my kitchen. Hey, you reckon there's a spell that'd make me as buff as Thor?
Ugh. Is now really the time to be asking that? How about a spell that turns dark elves into kittens?
Why would you want to beat up kittens?
Never mind.
How many of these things are there?
Enough to make me think that when this is over, you should burn that Asgardian costume. I think that's the last of them.
Great. Now, what kind of enemy do you think would show up if I tried on Patriot's costume?
A Hulkling kind of enemy.
Ah, point taken.
would never. I wouldn't pay someone to fuck with my shit. So you go to turn your microwave on and porn starts playing. That's not my fault.
I've just been assigned the exciting task of driving out to the desert to pick up some sort of otherworldly wrench, I think. I haven't finished reading the case file yet. Anyway, if you're free to tag along, I thought we could make a road trip out of it. What do you say?
Sokovia? Where's Sokovia?
All right, let's get you filled up.
Oh.
Better stop with some gas first. Lola's running a little low. Uh-oh, looks like trouble. These guys just keep... Guess you punks didn't bank on S.H.I.E.L.D. being here, huh? How's Lola holding up back there? Oh, and you. I think we're in the clear. You know, this seems to happen every time I stop for gas. I'm starting to think it'd be easier to just catch a flight. Sorry, I know you had your heart set on that road trip. Hopefully this will make up for the trouble. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna grab some donuts for the trip. This might take a while.
All in all cause. Dramatic truck chase in progress. Do whatever you need to get this maniac off the road.
I have here a list of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s most wanted criminals. I've been asked to assemble an elite squad of agents to go after them. But since you're here, you could save me a lot of paperwork if you took care of them. Don't worry, I've got something to make it worth your while. Be careful. Those aren't the run-of-the-mill bad guys around.
Cut off one head, two shall take its place, and one is in my belly. Oh, blue screen crash.
You intend to stop me, mortal?
I will destroy you!
Johannesburg damage control bridge is gonna really have their work cut out.
I've made my mind up. Today I'm not gonna mess up.
To challenge the dynamo. Now I'm seeing crimson. No! What can you do?
Stark's little soiree.
Oh, so that's what you can do.
Just had the call. Another hijacked truck is tearing around the city.
Ah, I see you've made it back in one piece. Nice work. You've been a huge help. As I promised, take this.
Pulling all cars, pulling all cars. In pursuit of a reckless driver, driving recklessly.
Come on, come get some Kamala. Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm good. Just hanging with these funky-looking crocodiles with lasers on their heads, which would actually all be pretty awesome if they weren't trying to kill me. Why can't the inventor get through his big bird brain that laser crocs are the worst thing to have in any evil scheme? Whatever. Get ready to lose, crazy lasery crocs. I got plus 10 heals. Such punch. Very crocodile. Wow.
I'm trying to kill laser crocodiles right now.
I forgot to say before, I wrote this awesome fanfic about you. Yeah, you were paired up with... you know what? I'll tell you later. Did we get him? Man, now I feel kind of bad for the big ugly mugs. Maybe they're just sleeping? In pieces? Some animals do that, right? Well, anyway, thanks for the dance. You ever feel like being my sidekick again, just text me.
I can't believe it's really you.
Where is everyone? A good nanny is hard to find. Or in this case, it's hard for a good nanny to find me. I had 4 applicants for the job due here an hour ago, but none of them have shown up. Did I give them bad directions, or are they all just totally incapable? I'd write them all off, but I'm getting desperate. See if you can't find them and point them my way.
Sir, I am sorry that you felt threatened by...
I've made my Today I'm not gonna mess up anything. Jessica sent you? Oh, I'll be right there. Just need to show these punks Exhibit F.
Hey, no jaywalking.
I hope Jessica's got some good perks lined up for this job. I mean, she knows I'm a lawyer, right?
I know. I'm late to meet Jessica. Just give me a sec to wrap things up here. And that takes care of that. Oh, nuts! The interview. Oh, gotta go.
I got a pretty good feeling. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Hey, mind lending me a hand here? Huh? I'm late to meet Jessica? Guess I lost track of time. Could you help me out? I'm late to a job interview. Thank you. I'll head over straight away. I hope I'm not too late.
Finally, everyone's here. I was starting to think Danielle would have grown up before we got to hire an Amy. And now for the interviews. Would it be bad if I just used Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo to decide?
I don't know why you yelled since we're in the party, but no, I am not.
Town in a hurry, but I don't have a great track record with cab drivers, so none of them will pick me up. You've got a vehicle, right? Can you give me a ride?
Hey man, I don't watch videos of Aaron.
highbrow stylist here, and he's crazy when it comes to being punctual. And the last thing I want is to be walking around with unkept eyebrows.
I got it, buddy. Don't worry.
Another successful dirty deal in the bag. Wait, why am I saying that out loud? Hail Hydra! I mean, hey, hi there. Sorry, had something caught in my throat. But, since you mentioned Hydra, I just, heard a report that some of their agents have been sighted leaving the helicarrier with some Chitauri weapons. I think I was, in the bathroom at the time. They're probably still in the city. If you're quick, maybe you can still catch them. If any of those Hydra lowlifes mention anything about a double agent in S.H.I.E.L.D., just ignore them. Those guys are all nice. Back. You know, for a minute I was worried that someone might have warned Hydra that you were coming, and that maybe you would have been ambushed and not made it back alive. But it seems like none of that happened, so I'll just take those off you and put them somewhere safe. Thanks again.
Demand from at least 4 other S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, I've decided to put together a Lola calendar. Every month, a more glamorous shot than the last, or at least once I get that final shot. I heard Hulk selfies were fast becoming a trend, so what better way to finish off my calendar than a snap of my favorite lady with my favorite big green thing. But first, I have to find the perfect location. Lola, let's ride. How about here? Nah, you're right. I think we can do better. seems like a decent spot. Wait, nope. I see bird poop. Quick, stop them before they can scuff her paint job. All right, how about here? Yep, I think we got a winner. Line up that Hulk and take the shot. Excellent. Yep, that one's going on the cover. You know, I think this calendar might be even better than the one Agent Hill did. Of her favorite pizza joints, if I remember correctly. Thanks a lot.
You guys are really raining on my parade here. This rescue mission could have been so much easier if I could just carry everybody to safety. But I wouldn't bust up my arm during training, so that's off the table. I thought if I created some cloud platforms, the civilians could jump over here and climb down, but for some crazy reason, they're too scared. I've been trying the whole pep talk approach for hours. I think it's time someone a little more persuasive stepped in. From what I've heard, even your worst fears can be overcome if someone mind controls.
No way, man. I ain't stepping on no stupid cloud.
Careful. Your average superhero might be able to survive that drop, but I don't think a civilian can as well.
Gee whiz. I can't wait to step on those clouds. They look so safe and fun.
Got reports of a high-speed chase in progress. First one to bump him off the road, it's first dibs on the donut.
Nice, that's one down.
There's a reason they don't build houses out of clouds. Those things aren't so solid.
Sure, let's jump up and down on these clouds. I can't see a single downside to this.
don't know what they're so scared about. I keep telling them those clouds are as solid as a rock. A rock that might dissipate under your feet after a second or two, but still. Okay, that's two. Didn't I tell you? Clouds are like the new floor.
I can't do it. I'm scared of heights.
All right, let's do this thing. Hey, have cars always been that small?
Great going. You really helped me out there. And seriously, if you could spread the word about how nice and reliable cloud platforms are, I'd appreciate it. Maybe then, the next time this happens, people will just bounce their way across a...
Hey! Over here! Don't worry, this is gameplay related. She-Hulk smash! Only kidding. This isn't one of those beat so many bad guys kind of quests. Instead, use some help tracking down the known criminal who walked free in my court case today. He's as guilty as I am green, but the evidence just isn't solid enough. Yet. I just know that if we can find his hideout, I'll have that conniving crook dead to rights. Shall we? I followed our felonious friend back here from the courtyard before he disappeared on me. The hideout must be around here somewhere. Just a thought. I might not be the most inconspicuous of gals to be doing this kind of work.
We have to act now.
Looks like there'll be some She-Hulk smash after all! What do you want to bet these thugs are part of my friend's gang? I think we're getting warmer. She-Hulk smash! Hey, that's fun. I can see why Bruce does it.
Hey, bud.
There you are. Hope you don't mind us stopping by unannounced. Bingo! This is the place, all right. And once the police get an anonymous tip to swing on by and feast their eyes on all the evidence, my friend here will be relocated to a new hideout. Well, thanks for the help. I owe you one.
Well, this is just fantastic.
Just when I'd found something to devote my existence to, other than devouring mortals, it was cruelly taken away from me. I refer, of course, to the restaurant in which I was the acting head chef. Gone in the blink of an eye. But fear not, for the great Fin Fang Fu will return to the culinary world with his latest venture. Hurry along now. The sooner I can open the FFFFF, the sooner this good city can continue to enjoy my culinary wonders.
A pretty good feeling. Nothing out of the
Me too. That place is pretty good.
What's taking so long? Find me those ingredients before my good spatula melts. This is everything I need to make my very first fantastically fresh and filling fat-free Frogut. And, as is the case with any successful business, once that first Frogut is out of the way, the rest just falls into place.
These moves? I was told this dancing game was unbeatable, but I have already mastered all the sequences. I even had time to set up my own. Think you're up for the challenge? You're gonna need a photographic memory to master this task. See if you can match this. What? Oh.
local arcade. Perhaps we should up the ante.
Let's try that again, shall we? Let's try that again, shall we?
Impressive. It appears that you too have a talent for mimicry. Your funky moves made light work of this task. Some might even say you mastered this task. As such, accept this reward from a fellow taskmaster.
Sir, I am sorry that you felt threatened by
Well, the cat's out of the bag and into the cloning machine. Black Panther stopped by and asked me to look after Mr. Tittles while he was out on a mission. It's not like I didn't have a lot to do already, but how could I say no to that furry little face? Or faces, as is now the case. He somehow managed to get into a cloning device we were developing and replicate himself. As adorable as an army of Mr. Tittles sounds, it could be dangerous to have them running loose before we can perform some tests. Please help me find them.
Rayburn College? I thought it was
I suppose this is one way of giving the cat 9 lives.
What? The trains from Grand Central are canceled again?
I haven't watched Jaws in a while. I have it. Yeah.
The big city may be mighty pretty, but they ain't got
No, I got it on DVD. Got Lethal Weapon on VHS. Sadly. No, I bought the first one on DVD, but I already own them all on VHS. Nope, don't have a VCR. It's very true.
Mr. Tittles! But which one is the original? It appears all the clones are identical in every way. No signs of deterioration caused by the cloning process. Same noble portrait, same glossy coats, so it shouldn't matter which one goes back to Black Panther. As for the others, well, it appears I've gained myself a few pets.
Oh man, where did they all go?
I've made my mind up. Today I'm not
A fight broke out while I was doing security in the courthouse the other day. And, well, let's just say I lost my cool a little bit. Yeah, things have settled down now. But some of the jury ran away with the big green guy showed up. I don't suppose you could take a look around for them, could you? The judge is pretty fun. You can find the jury with me.
talk about a courtroom drama. Is it safe to go back?
Objection! Can't we just say the guy was guilty and all go home? Fine, I'll go back.
Ooh.
No wonder people hate jury duty. Did someone take care of that big green loony?
The judge is really writing me about this one. If you could find those jurors for me. Oh, great! You found them all. Now we can get the court back in session. Hopefully without any objections.
I've made my mind up. Today I'm not gonna mess up anything. Where are you hiding, you overgrown iguana? I've heard that the dragon Xiao Lao has been seen lurking around this area. I kinda hoped after defeating him a while back he'd, you know, stay defeated for a little longer. But it looks like he's decided to be reborn again for, what is it, the 67th time? Either way, we've gotta stop him. The last thing this city needs is another rampaging lizard thing stomping about the place. You might not recognize a dragon when you see one, but don't worry. I'm a bit of an expert. Don't know if I mentioned it, but I defeated Xiao Lao before. Got a cool scar on my chest. Look, over there! Xiao Lao! Get him! Something happened. Oh, wait. Wrong dragon. Sorry, folks. There he is. Now we've got you, Xiao Lao. Not again. Okay, this time it's definitely Xiao Lao. All in the scales. What? Another costume? Is there some sort of festival going on?
Oh, sure. Just blow up that guy.
Well, looks like Xiao Lao isn't here. Just a bunch of really convincing costumes. I guess there's no threat here after all. Or is that just what he wants us to think? Yeah, now I get it. Think you can lull me into a false sense of security, do you, Xiao Lao? Well, no dice! The Iron Fist will remain clenched and waiting until you show your true face. Which could take a while, so you could probably get going. Thanks for the help.
guess it's time to move on and go back to life before aliens flew in and trashed half of Manhattan. And for me in the cafe, that means getting some customers back in. A bunch of our regulars were happily sipping their mochachinos when it all went down, and I haven't seen them since. You don't think anything happened to them, do you? I'm hoping they're all just still hiding. If you see anyone looking scared and thirsty, send them my way. It's probably one of our regulars.
So tired and weak. Oh, my hero! Now out of the way! I need my beans.
Is it safe to come out so... Oh, great! Roxxon really needs to improve on it.
Ah, what I wouldn't give for a macchiato. Oh, thank Lord!
Oh, man. This fearing for my life business is... You came to rescue me! Ha, awesome!
I'm sure they're all just hiding. I mean, I don't remember any kind of announcement that the coast was clear, so how... I'm so glad everyone got back safe. Thank you so much. And on a side note, totally a byproduct of this whole thing, you understand. My tips should start rolling back in. Here, I think you definitely deserve a cut.
Oh, it's so good to see the city again. Oh, hello. You know, I used to come here all the time when I lived in New York. There was a charming little cafe nearby. I've heard this cafe owner is selling something called a Captain America cappuccino. I don't think it's likely that Steve somehow survived and became a barista, but I have to be sure. Unfortunately, getting inside the cafe won't be quite as simple as one might imagine. I've made my mind up today. I'm not going to mess up anything. Nicely done. However, it would appear that Steve isn't in sight after all, as if Captain America would be in need of a hot drink right now. In any case, thank you for... hang on. 10 cents for a cup of coffee? Can you believe it? A rent control apartment. That's my goal in life.
Yeah, I guess I could just order online. I must have a serious case of moth in my wardrobe. Why else will all my shirts be in pieces? I really need new clothes, but my boss will let me leave my post long enough to go to the store. Would you mind picking up some shirts for me? Preferably a whole bunch to keep me going for a while. By the way, did you see Green Mannequin in one of those clothes shops?
Suspects are fleeing the scene in
far as size goes, I'm usually a triple XL. But if they don't have those, a plain old double XL should do the job. Hey, you got my shirts. You've done me a real favor here. I was worried I was going to have to come to work tomorrow wearing that incredible Hulk costume I got for Halloween.
Might I borrow you for a moment? Don't worry, it's not anything too taxing. You may not know this, but the great Sorcerer Supreme was once a mere neurosurgeon. Until an accident robbed me of the full use of my hands, and I was reduced to performing back-alley operations to get by. However, the brain is not something you want to be tinkering with without a steady hand, and some of my patients from that time were left slightly mentally defragmented. The Sorcerer Supreme has the ability to heal them. I just need a little help finding them. The patients I mentioned all have a fairly obvious tell. Quite simply, they all think they're farm animals. Keep your ears open, and I can... Oh! Oh? This is all of them. I must thank you. Finally, I can right this wrong committed in my darkest hour. Or at the very least, dress them up and open up some kind of petting zoo. I'd rather think there could be some serious money in it. What do you think? Don't worry, I wouldn't dream of leaving you out of the profits. I jest, of course. About the petting zoo, I mean. Yes, even I am not that strange.
Careful around that lady. They say someone got attacked by a bear in there the other day. Can you believe it? I mean, who ever heard of a bear in Central Park? If I ever do see one, though, I got a big green friend I like for him to meet. What the? You see that? Somebody, heck, where's the Hulk when you need him? He could have had this bear licked in no time. Oh, that was painful. That was really something. Might even say it was incredible. Hulk.
Oh, it's such a good day. How could anything go wrong? You know, doing what you think is right doesn't mean you only ever fight the bad guys. I've got to get back to the Griffith without being spotted by any more SSR agents. I knew I should have brought my blonde wig with me. Wait, you look like a completely trustworthy person. Fancy a pleasant stroll through the city? work. Crikey, Riley, now what? I'm Peggy Carter, and I'm not here to take lunch orders.
Hey, you think you're so tough? I grew up in Brooklyn. I swear, nobody's taken that dumpster away in years.
I'm beginning to think this day will never end.
Johannesburg damage control branch is gonna really have their work cut out for them.
Thanks for the hand. You're certainly more capable than that outfit you're wearing would seem to suggest. Sorry, that was rather mean. I'm having kind of a bad day. I should be able to make it the rest of the way, but thanks again.
I finally figured out how to communicate using this hologram table thing. Somehow, I got it stuck on Morse code. Anyway, keep an eye out for trouble in this area.
I wonder if someone will randomly ask me for a story about my past today. Disguise can often be an agent's greatest weapon. Working for the SSR, I often felt invisible to my co-workers, but on missions, the skill of not being seen usually proved to be very useful. Wait, who are you? Are you supposed to be my backup? You'll stand out like a sore thumb dressed like that. Help me follow this suspicious-looking character. Careful now.
I've made my mind up. Today I'm not gonna mess up anything.
Sup?
Keep up the good work, kid.
Well done, you. I dare say you'd make a fine agent. You know, sometimes the most dangerous work can essentially be summed up as a highly sophisticated game of peekaboo. I'll take these findings back to the SSR, but thanks again. miniaturized, milky horror. Oh, hello again. You know, this Daisy Clover milk farm and I have a long history. You wouldn't think that a seemingly innocent-looking place like this could hold such a terrible secret. I previously infiltrated this organization by wearing a clever disguise. However, they won't be likely to fall for the same trick twice, so perhaps a rather more stealthy approach will be required. I'm not exactly sure what I expect we'll find, but I have reason to believe it might be something rather out of the ordinary.
Hello, dearie.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have expected to find that. I suppose everything turned out all right in the end. I mean, yes, we did cause a small amount of property damage, but there's no use crying over spilled. What's that expression again? Such a busy city. That never seems to change. Getting around a big city like this can be a little stressful at times. Especially these days with giant green monsters rampaging down the streets in what is essentially their underwear. But it wasn't always like this, you know?
Roxxon really needs to improve on its safety record.
Where is that Mr. Jarvis? You'd think you could trust someone to show up to their own secret meeting. I can't wait any longer. I should get to the SSR, I mean, the phone company, right away. Could I trouble you for a lift, please? thank you for your assistance. Your driving skills leave a lot to be desired, but you got me here, so that's a start. Anyway, mustache, I've got top secret, telephones to attend to. Cheerio!
These guys are mad at me.
The city is so beautiful. Well, the top side at least. When Howard Stark's inventions were stolen, Mr. Jarvis and I had to retrace the culprit's escape route through the sewers. It wasn't exactly pleasant, so you can imagine my reluctance to go back a second. Mr. Jarvis! Now, where's he gone to? Honestly, of all the places to use your car keys. Wait. Perhaps there's a way I can retrieve him without having to go back into those wretched sewers. You there? Fancy a spot of fishing? There they are. Wait until I tell that Mr. Jarvis. You'd think someone with access to Howard Stark's money would just buy another car. Oh well, thank you for your help. You've saved me a bath. And several bars of diamond toilet soap.
Hey, no jaywalking.
Well, I see they managed to rebuild the old place.
The Johannesburg damage control.
I probably shouldn't say too much, but I came here once, years ago. I was investigating something for a friend of mine, and the trail led me here.
Back in my day.
Looking for clues in this refinery shouldn't be too much of a problem. I mean, as long as there isn't a team of heavily armed security guards inside. I get the feeling I would regret saying it. I suppose this means it's time to go to work. Why can't some people learn to play nice? Good work. I'm free to search for clues now, so you'd better get out when you've got the chance. Oh, don't worry about me. It's hardly likely that things might spiral out of control and result in the destruction of the entire facility. Oh, why do I have to keep setting myself up like that? Oh, Angie, you were always meant for great things. My friend Angie was finding life as an aspiring actress rather difficult, so when she told me she was auditioning for a role in a small play, I felt I should be there for her.
Oh, great. They're gonna be fun.
Glad I managed to avoid having to take lunch orders for once. Now I can use my break to go and meet Angie. Is that the time? Already? You wouldn't be able to give me a lift by any chance, would you?
You are lucky I don't have my taser on me, Somebody help!
To go and meet Angie at... Wait, is that the time? Already? You wouldn't be able to give me a lift by any chance, would you? Should be far enough. If Angie sees me being driven by someone dressed in your attire, she'll ask a lot of questions. Actually, perhaps you and I belong on stage. What with you in that outfit and my ventriloquism act. Actually, forget I said that. Captain America Adventure Program. I never enjoyed those old Captain America radio shows. I mean, really, who writes such rubbish? But when I hear them now, they seem to make me feel strangely nostalgic. There is, however, one particular character I'm not such a great fan of. Nurse Betty Carver. Can you believe that? They've changed my name and put me in their silly little radio show. It's completely disrespectful to the actual Captain America. Someone really ought to be doing something about this.
Did you just call me Mitch? Sorry, it's kind of weird. You never called me that. You've always just called me Mitchell. Aaron will call me Mitch all the time, but not only you just always. Nah, you've always just gone straight up Mitchell.
I can't do it. I really don't like the program, but I suppose if it cheers other people up and they enjoy it, then who am I to judge? I just hope that someday the real story of Captain Steve Rogers can be told, preferably without a damsel in distress.
Any chance you could grab some shawarma while you're out? Maybe some mac and cheese or falafel or... Hold up. Criminal activity detected nearby. I guess dinner can wait.
In times of crisis, it helps to keep a level head. Ready for another adventure? All right, but you must focus. Please, focus. Oh, sorry. I forgot. I'm not a big fan of that particular phrase for some reason.
Why are all these people fighting each other?
Best guess, Dr. Fenhoff and Dottie Underwood discarded some midnight oil in this area. We need to find a way to calm everyone down before it's too late. Hurry! It would appear that dancing isn't this group's greatest skill. Thank you for all your help, and always remember to know your value. Anyone else's opinion doesn't really matter. Take care. I've made my mind up.
You're gonna get off. Something like you. $2:30 in the morning. The best time, obviously.
Hey, get a load of this! As soon as I heard the Avengers had this super banter-filled duel with Ultron on one of these old ships, I just had to come check it out. Also, I was really hoping to catch Hulk for one of those Hulk selfies I keep seeing online. I figured one with the ships in the background would be pretty hype, right? Okay, which of these boats do you think the fight happened in? Gosh, I feel like a kid in a candy store.
Dude.
A candy boat store! No way. Ultron robots? Seriously? Oh, so win.
What you yawning for?
What do you want?
You know, I think these waves scooters are trying to tell us something. I think this is the boat! Okay, I've pitched my boat. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Hulk. Awesome! That's my new phone wallpaper right there. You know, that whole Avengers fight on the boat story sounded uncannily similar to this fanfic I wrote, where Captain America and Hawkeye were sailors. Well, okay, maybe they both just involved boats in some way. Anyway, my mom's probably wondering where the heck I am. Gotta go!
What? I can't hear you.
What do you want?
Pleased to meet ya.
What do you want? I'm here for trade, because I'll be telling you what I told the last one, and the last. I'm not trading peanuts with anyone until someone clears those monsters from the beach. What? Do I need to spell it out for you? Huh? I'm talking about the terror of the high seas, Neptune's nemesis, the cuttlefish, K-U-T-T-E-L fish. Get rid of them all, then
Thought you were going to bed. What'd you say? Fire Emblem. It's a good game.
Phew, I think you got them all. Listen, I no longer hear their horrible little mouths going gom 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 gom. First order of business is to pay you for your extermination work. Here, take it.
I don't have very high hopes for the Switch. They kind of dropped the ball with the Wii
I
U.
was starting to feel a little rusty in the old
And the Wii
reflexes,
itself wasn't even
so
that
I
great,
thought I'd do
so.
a little training. Dancing also comes in handy for some of my undercover work, so 2 birds with 1 stone. I always train a little better with a partner, though. See if you can copy this. Not bad. Let's see how you handle this one. I can see you've done this before, but I won't go easy on you anymore. Not bad. Your reflexes may not quite match up to my own, but you clearly know how to bust a move.
See, dude.
Man, how could I have been so careless? Hey, watch out for those traitors lurking about the boats. A group of them got the jump on me and took off with my amulets of power. I can't believe I was that careless. And now they're probably gonna swap them for some magic beans or something. Well, not on my watch. Or I guess that should be not on your watch. I mean, you are gonna help me, right?
So, this is where you scuttle. So, this is...
Any luck with the amulets? The guys who you got my amulets back! You have no idea how grateful I am. I mean, those things didn't exactly come out of a cereal box, you know? And now that I've got the source of my powers back, I can go wail on those traitor creeps some more.
So, this is where you scuttled off. Perhaps you may be of use to me. When that failure Loki opened a path between our worlds, many of our Chitauri warriors were slain on the streets of your New York City, I believe it was called. They were the lucky ones. For there were others, cowardly wretches who shirked their duties and slinked off to this place. They will meet a far more regrettable fate when I find them. Or rather, when you find them for me.
unleash a punishment beyond your an ice cream truck. Very well. First, we shall procure ice cream. Then, we shall return to Thanos for a punishment beyond imagining.
Last one. It never ends.
Hey, you gotta help me.
A-bomb? I think that's A-bomb.
These scientist guys are chasing after me. They're trying to cure me. Which normally I'd be totally up for, but why'd it have to be now? I just promised my Aunt Polly that I'd get her a Hulk selfie with A-bomb, not Rick Jones. Please, if you can just keep him off my back. Hey, you gotta help me.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit no.
The scientist guys are chasing it. Please, if you can... Okay, I think I know where I can lose these guys. Just gotta get there without them curing me. Leave me alone. Come back tomorrow. Not today, thank you.
There's really no need for me to be here. I'm gonna load this.
Don't cure somebody else. Okay, I think we lost him. You got Hulk's number? Because I could do with that selfie sooner rather than later.
Does it have to be the Banner Hulk? Can it be like any Hulk? Like, for example, where is he? I haven't unlocked him yet. Where are the L's? AKL. Could be him.
It's over already. Wow, talk about making a mountain out of a molehill.
Damn, nope. It's gotta be the Banner Hulk.
Did you get it? Oh, great. Whew. Okay, now you can cure me. Guys? Guys? Typical.
Back where you came from, back where you came from, back where you came from.
I think we're gonna need a little extra help here.
Man, this summoning ritual got real out of hand real fast.
I said summon a pack of cards, Billy. Cards!
I'm sorry, Teddy. I just did what Scarlet Witch told me to. I don't know what went wrong.
What went wrong is that you summoned an evil Jack of Hearts.
Well, okay, then I guess I do know what went wrong. Hey, I don't suppose you could deal with this trumped-up Jack while I try to cancel the spell? Elsewhere, elsewhere, elsewhere! No, wait, nowhere? Nowhere, 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 nowhere!
How's that spell canceling coming along, Billy?
I want it to close, I want it to close, I want it to close!
It's not working. Try something else.
I want Teddy to be quiet, I want Teddy to be quiet, I want Teddy to be quiet!
Yeah, you gotta admit that the two of them are pretty funny.
summon a corrupted superhero, make it one without any powers. Deal?
Deal. Hey, I guess we owe you one. Oh, heads up. I summoned this accidentally yesterday instead of some corn on the cob.
Uh-oh. This wasn't in this month's bullpen bulletin.
Hey, you got a mo to talk to Dynamo? Look around you. Destruction everywhere. This is kind of thing that says to you, life too short. It's time Crimson Dynamo stop his endless struggle with the likes of Iron Man. And time for Cobalt Dynamo to start. Or Sunflower Dynamo. I haven't decided on color yet. But what I am decided on is time for change. And you can help. Find me cans with which to paint myself a new beginning.
Face front. This looks like yet another perilous predicament.
Where the hell's the paint?
Uh-oh. This wasn't in this month's bullpen bulletin.
Do I seriously have to do this? I just want to be done with all of this. Yeah, there was nothing in there. So I just don't know where the paint is, apparently. Oh, come on, Bucky still has a gun.
Face front. This looks like yet another perilous predicament.
Access granted.
Thank you, I got that. I was trying to switch to a Hydra character before you rudely interrupted me.
Access granted.
And it's not in here either.
This looks like yet another perilous predicament.
Getting just a little confused as to where the hell this damn can is. That's not who I wanted to grab, but I'll take it. Alright, fuck that one.
Oh, don't bother helping me. I'm handling this just fine.
Thank you. Where are you? Of course it's in there. Now I've just gotta find the other one that doesn't seem to exist. Are you kidding me? Do I really have to walk? Okay, I didn't know I could walk around that much. Thank you.
Spring. I do not know where to begin. Perhaps I use all colors and become Rainbow Dynamo. For you see, after rain come rainbow. It is like beautiful poetry, yes? Here, take for your trouble.
Who the hell? I honestly don't remember who X-Ray is.
Alright, time to make the best of a bad situation.
Damage control.
Never fear, damage control is here. Gonna take us a while to get things back the way they were in old Sokovia, though. Especially at this rate. See, there's certain chunks of rubble I need to set my trusty drill Doris on. But I'll be an Ultron's uncle if I can get near him without some of those pesky robots showing up and chasing me off. How's about you step in as my bodyguard for a while?
Nah. I'm Falcon, I wasn't here at the time. Alright, let's go this way first. Okay, I'm a little confused as to what's supposed to be going on here. Because after I took out all those people, he didn't do anything. That's what we're going to be doing fighting. Let's switch over to Hulk. Oh, hey, look, now you actually did your thing. Good job.
Robots incoming. Keep those metal menaces
Come on, just do your job.
Debris meet Doris. Doris, debris. Crash those robots. Try not to cause any more damage.
We done?
There we go. Place looks as good as new. Total dump when it's new, right? I kid. Only so much damage control can do, though. At least the people can go about rebuilding their lives without having to worry about giant chunks of rock in the way. That and all them robots you smashed.
Why would I want an extremis soldier? Let's bet the waitress doing here.
It would be a good idea to open another branch of our New York coffee shop here in Sokovia. Start a chain, you know? What are the chances of another disaster involving the Avengers happening here?
Is Captain America still your hero?
Survive the disaster, because I imagine there are one or two people in town who could use a cup right about now. If you see any...
Alright, let's go find your people. She lost everything in the fire, but god damn it if there's a place with coffee. Oh, that was my own fault. Or you the last one.
There is coffee? Then there is hope. How's it going? I'm brewing up a fresh batch of Sokovian relief coffee as we speak. So, okay everyone, who wants coffee? Don't worry, it's on the house. Just be sure to leave us a good review on our website. You know, once the internet is hooked back up and stuff.
Alright, that should be it for here. That's it for here. Next area. I mean, this is it. This is all we have left to do in the game. Is to do this to get the last of the character tokens. Alright, so we just did Sokovia. Could do Asgard. Take my wallet out of my back pocket. Because it is. Ow.
I'm not starting this invasion until somebody... Finally, you notice us. Tremble, Asgardians, for your light will soon be extinguished by the power of the Ether. The time has come for Asgard to suffer as we have suffered. My army of dark elves, destroy them!
You don't have to.
Oppose us will be destroyed.
Because the only people being destroyed are your dark elves that you asked to fight me. Yes, we do. Does she got?
I accept defeat. Curses! If only we actually had the ether. I had hoped that merely telling you we had it would be enough to demoralize you into losing.
Well, it wasn't.
No hard feelings. I'll just leave this here and be on my way.
I must rebuild my army.
Valkyrie?
The ranks of the Valkyrior grow lesser by the day. Many have we lost in great battles. Others to, shall we say, alternative lifestyles. It appears the allure of a realm known as London drew many away. I must replenish our numbers soon, are we to be ready for Asgard's next attackers, be they dark elves or even Londoners. I would ask that you alert any likely candidate. Be on the lookout for any Asgardian female who displays a talent for combat. Having died honorably.
Valkyrie summons me. Knew this. You spilled my drink, good sir. You shall pay for this misdeed in bruises.
Oh, they're on the top. Where the hell is she?
I believe my energy to be perfectly well placed. But I shall meet Miss Valkyrie. Do not disappoint the Valkyrior. You seem out of place. Are you not from this place? My talents are wasted on this bag of cloth. I require a real challenge. A more worthy opponent, you say? I accept your request.
Be on the lookout for any Asgardian female who displays a talent for combat. Having died honorably in battle is a bonus, but not a requirement. A most impressive platoon you have gathered. We shall begin Valkyrior training immediately. Lesson 1. If a mortal woman appears and begins to regale you with tales of a mythical place called London, ignore her. That is all for today.
The mighty deceiver is upon us.
Honestly,
Lend your ear to my plight.
London isn't that great.
A baleful shade struck us, attempting to cozen us. He claims to be Thor, Odin's son. Yet I know this to be folly. He is, in truth, a clone of Odin's son, known as
Ragnarok.
There can only be one Thor, or two if one were to count myself. Please, aid me in striking down this deceitful shade.
Did anybody else hear that? That like humming? What is that? Hello, Ragnarok. This is a kind of fitting fight. Comics, Tony Stark created Ragnarok during the Civil War story arc. Stark acknowledged how helpful it would be to have a Thor on the side of pro-registration, and since Thor was nowhere to be known at the time, no one knew where the hell Thor was, he created a clone of Thor, an android clone type thing called Ragnarok. That kind of went on a killing spree and killed Goliath. Yeah. Good times. Good times.
I dare say I could use your help. Would you spare me a moment?
No. What do you want, Fandral?
Our most recent battle was far from our finest, but Volstagg is taking our defeat a little harder than I would expect. Since our return, he has taken to eating everything in sight. Comfort eating is not uncommon amongst Asgardians, but some of us have a banquet to host, and shall struggle to do so with an empty pantry. If you can fetch me some replacement victuals,
Sorry, Hawk did it.
I dare say Volstagg would be a most formidable weapon were we to set him on an enemy's front stores. We must remember that for future battles. My nostrils deceive me. I dare say you have returned with enough fine-smelling nutriment to get this banquet started after all. Don't worry about Volstagg. He had a little too much to eat and went for a little nap. Nothing to worry about. Happens all the time.
That's nice. Lorelei, when I think of Lorelei, my head spins all around. Gentle as a butterfly, she moves without a sound. Good old sticks. There's something from Odin in here, don't we?
If people think I will allow my throne to be used in the practice of such frivolous things as Hulk selfies, they can think again. It may appear excessive to you, but I have several guards stationed ready to apprehend anyone partaking in such mockery.
I see I am too selfie. What, I have to hit the gong?
Just a great.
I tire of living in this direction.
Huh?
Huh?
I think I'll look this way now.
It's my imagination.
I'm glad to see there was no point in that.
This is almost as bad as the time Rita suggested we open a gift shop. Is nothing sacred?
Oh, I see there's multiple gongs.
I think I'll look this way now.
It's my imagination.
Jump right there.
Damn it. Alright, here's what I need to do. Right here.
No right to live.
Oh, damn it.
Noise.
Who goes there? Halt!
Halt!
Step away from the throne, friend.
None shall take selfies under my watchful gaze.
bypass my security.
Years of playing Metal Gear.
You in prison for life.
Oh, I suppose it isn't that grave a matter. Take your ill-gotten painting. I have greater matters to attend to. But, I grant you this prize in exchange. Never mentioning this to Frieda.
Oh, man. I don't want your Odin. Oh shit, someone commented on? Who's here? Hi there. How's it going, man?
In the name of the Allfather, shall I proceed here?
Where is this person? There we are. That Beta Ray Bill?
When Thor lent me his aid back then, I did not expect he would ask me to repay him like this. But my word is my bond, and it must be done. I must meet and greet with the good people of Asgard in his place. Fortunately, my Thor impression is impeccable. Unfortunately, I have forgotten the locations which I must visit.
I dare say, Thor is running rather late.
I believe this is the first location. This shouldn't take a moment. Wonderful to see you. Oh, yes, I suffered a sinus infection. Made my face swell in strange places. Have you lost weight?
Most excellent.
On to the next.
Okay. Let's hit this one. Yeah, man, I've seen all the Marvel movies.
This feast will be even grander once our esteemed guest arrives.
And their TV shows as well.
It is I. My hammer is just in the blacksmith getting a tune-up.
A most charismatic fellow.
That concludes that. Where to next?
I say, save some of that broth for Thor, eh?
All right. Time for another show.
For the most part, there's a couple of them that aren't that great.
Oh, I see.
But there's none of them that are bad.
I didn't think he'd really show.
I think my least favorite would be Iron Man 3. But other than that, they're all pretty good. Favorite would probably be Winter Soldier.
I'm going to attempt a joke this time. Wish me luck.
What about you?
Gods look kindly on this night. I guess that would be me.
I think I just saw Mjolnir.
It is done. My debt is repaid. I am almost a little wounded that Thor did not call in his favor by way of a mighty ally in battle, but I am sure that this task has aided him in some similar way. I must thank you for your...
It's been a while since I've seen Amazing Spider-Man 2. Really like Jamie Foxx in that one, though. Alright, how many more areas do we have to clear in this game? Miami and DC? Is that it? I think we cleared New York, or Manhattan. Apparently we didn't clear Manhattan. Oh, fuck. DC. About the shield entrance. There's still 4 areas that we need to clear here, right? Alright. I know you just got here a few minutes ago, man, but it's 3 a.m. here. I'm gonna have to finish this tomorrow. Have a good night, man.